Welcome home, everyone. Welcome home. We are talking about affordable housing while living here in America. And we know the rent is gone through the roof, sky high. I'm telling you, we are living in America and everything is getting high. All right. So, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about housing choice vouchers. We're going to talk about public housing. We're going to talk about project based housing. What we are is we are a community trying to prevent homelessness one person at a time. And I always say it starts right here with us, guys. So, I ask you dearly to share this video with your homeless communities, your family and friends who need it the most. All right. I know you know someone out here that needs to have themselves on this list, on these open waiting lists, and just share it. All right, so press the like button and share it. That's the only thing that I ask you guys to do. And maybe say something in the comments, like a heart. Give me a heart or something. And that way it helps to help this video move forward. All right, we're going to talk about the state of Arkansas. Arkansas only today, guys. I'm going to let you know what's out there. Arkansas usually doesn't get a lot of play with us. It doesn't get published a lot. And I want to let those people know that are there in Arkansas what's out there. So please share the information. It's enough housing out here for all of us if we just be patient. All right. Do your due diligence. Make sure that before you put your names on any open waiting list, that you check out the surroundings, you check out the units, make sure it fits your family. All right. Sometimes we can live in anything for a short time. Sometimes we can, right? Besides being on the street. All right. So I want to get started with Franklin County, Arkansas. They have a Section 8 housing choice voucher, guys. That is big because that voucher, it is portable. What that means is after you have it for a year, you can move to any city or state wherever they are accepting housing choice vouchers. All right. So Franklin County, Arkansas, you guys can go to that housing authority. I have a lot for this list today, so I cannot take the time to find out what the website is. I am taking my time to give you this information freely, generously with my time. So the least you could do is just Google the housing authority. All right. So Franklin County Housing Authority, guys. White River Regional Housing Authority in Arkansas has public housing, and Fort Smith Housing Authority has public housing. Dover Housing Authority has public housing, and Mammoth Spring Housing Authority has public housing available, but they have some preferences for the veterans and the disabled. All right. So Newark Housing Authority has public housing. We're talking about Arkansas. And Desha County, Arkansas has a Section 8 housing choice voucher. Woohoo! That's DESHA, Desha. They're looking for, though, they have preferences for the locals, the seniors, the disabled, and the employed. Okay. All right. So Chillicothe County, Arkansas, the CHICO2, COT has a Section 8 housing choice voucher. So they got a lot of housing choice vouchers out here hidden inside of Arkansas, right? So if you guys are looking for the housing choice voucher and you are willing to move to Arkansas, I will say go for it, okay? So they're looking, they have preferences though for the employed, the disabled, the seniors, and the locals. All right, so Yale County, Arkansas, another Section 8 housing choice voucher, guys. It is here in Arkansas. These are where those vouchers are for the open waiting list. All right, so let's see if I can see. It's late, it's dark. I've been putting out a few videos already, so let me try to get this out for you. Pope County, Arkansas, Section 8 housing choice voucher. Wow. All right. Brenton Housing Authority has public housing. Hemlock Court in North Little Rock, Arkansas has public housing. Waiting list open. And Cumberland Towers, Paris Towers, and Powell Towers in Little Rock, Arkansas has a project-based voucher for the employed, the displaced, the disabled, the homeless, and the seniors. So please let your seniors know. Please let your disabled know. Please let your homeless communities know, okay? Sunset Terrace Scattered Sites in Little Rock, Arkansas has a project-based voucher. Their preferences are for the displaced, the disabled, the homeless, the seniors, and the employed. All right, Homes at Granite Mountain in Little Rock, Arkansas has a project-based voucher for homeless, disabled, displaced, employed, and the seniors. Also, Granite Mountain. So Homes at Granite Mountain and Granite Mountain. I take it there's two different places. So homeless, disabled, displaced, employed, and seniors for a project-based voucher. Madison Heights 1 and Madison Heights 2 in Little Rock, Arkansas, project-based voucher for the employed, the displaced, the disabled, the homeless, and the seniors. Please, please let your seniors and your disabled and homeless know. All right, in Little Rock, Arkansas, Central and NSP2 has a project-based voucher for the employed, the displaced, the disabled, the homeless, and the seniors. And Little Rock, Arkansas has a project-based voucher in Stevens County for the employed, the displaced, the disabled, the homeless, and the seniors. All right, South Grove and Searcy, Arkansas has a project-based voucher available. Hillcrest Towers near Elderly and Fayetteville, Arkansas has public housing. And Jasonia Housing Authority has public housing. Ola Housing Authority has public housing. Caraway Housing Authority has public housing available. Malvern Housing Authority has public housing waiting lists open for the disabled, the seniors, and the employed. Alma, ALMA Housing Authority for public housing. McRae Housing Authority for public housing. Forest City Housing Authority for public housing. Ozark Housing Authority for public housing. BB Housing Authority for public housing. England Housing Authority for public housing. Risen Housing Authority for public housing. Cotton Plank Housing Authority for public housing. That's Cotton Plant Housing Authority. And Jacksonville Housing Authority, Arkansas for public housing for the employed and the disabled is the preferences. Arkansas County Housing Authority, public housing. Kensett Housing Authority, public housing. The preferences is for the employed. And Housing Authority, City of Augusta in Arkansas, public housing. Yellville Housing Authority in Arkansas for public housing. Paragould Housing Authority, Paragould, Paragould, public housing for the disabled, the seniors, and the local is the preference. Polk County Housing Authority has public housing. Housing Authority of the City of Marmaduke for public housing. Amity Housing Authority has public housing waiting list open. Imboden Housing Authority, IMBODEN, has public housing preferences for the disabled and the seniors. Dardanelle, DARDANELLE, Housing Authority, public housing preferences for the employed. Wilson Housing Authority, public housing. McGee Housing Authority has public housing. Clarendon Housing Authority, public housing waiting list is open. Clarksville Housing Authority in Arkansas, public housing for the disabled, the seniors, and the employed. Is there preferences there? And Helena Housing Authority for public housing has public housing. Gordon, Gurdon Housing Authority, public housing, waiting list is open. Brinkley Housing Authority has public housing available. Pike County Housing Authority has public housing available for the employed, and the seniors is the preference. Waldron Housing Authority has public housing, waiting list open. I didn't realize this was so big there in Arkansas. Dumas Housing Authority has public housing. Star City Housing Authority, public housing. Lonoke, Lonoke County Housing Authority has public housing. Dees Arc Housing Authority has public housing. Fort Smith Housing Authority has a Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher. Waiting list open. Preferences for seniors, the displaced, the disabled, homeless, and the employed. And Salem Housing Authority in Arkansas has public housing. Waiting list open. Lake City Housing Authority has public housing. Crosset, Crosset Housing Authority has public housing. Preferences for the disabled and the seniors. Warren Housing Authority has public housing. Carthage Housing Authority, Carthage for public housing. Manila, Manila Housing Authority for public housing for the disabled and the seniors only preference. Luxor Housing Authority, Luxor, public housing for the disabled and the seniors. Mount Ida Housing Authority has public housing available. Waiting list open. And Leachville Housing Authority has public housing. Wynne Housing Authority, Wynne Housing Authority has public housing. Monetta Housing Authority has public housing. Richter Housing Authority has public housing available. Russellville Housing Authority has public housing. Waiting list open. Housing Authority of the City of Earl, EARLE, has public housing. Pocahontas Housing Authority, public housing. Hughes Housing Authority, public housing. West Helena Housing Authority, public housing available. Truman Housing Authority, public housing. Pine Bluff Housing Authority has a Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher for the employed only guys for their preferences. Pine Bluff Housing Authority, Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher. Get your names on that list. Hot Springs Housing Authority has a Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher. Wynne Housing Authority has a Section 8 voucher. Lonoke County Housing Authority for the employed only has a Section 8 voucher. Lincoln County, Section 8 voucher. Clarendon Housing Authority, Section 8 voucher. It is all here in Arkansas. Polk County Housing Authority, Section 8 voucher. Paragould, Arkansas, Section 8 voucher. But they have preferences for the locals, the seniors, the disabled, and the employed. Duval Bluff Housing Authority, Section 8 voucher for the employed and the locals. Arkansas County Housing Authority, Section 8 voucher only for the displaced. White River Regional Housing Authority, Section 8 voucher only for the employed, the disabled, and seniors. And Blytheville Housing Authority for public housing. And Conway Housing Authority, public housing for the disabled and families with children preferences. Arkadelphia Housing Authority, public housing. Camden Housing Authority, public housing. Prescott Housing Authority, public housing. Paris Housing Authority, public housing. Hot Springs Authority, public housing. Van Buren Housing Authority, public housing. Mariana Housing Authority, public housing. West Memphis Housing Authority, public housing. Poinsett County Housing Authority Public Housing, that is Poinsett. Sevier, Sevier County Housing Authority has public housing waiting list open. Asacolia Housing Authority has public housing available for the employed, the disabled, and the seniors. Little River County Housing Authority public housing preferences for the disabled, the displaced, seniors, and the locals, guys. Pine Bluff Housing Authority has public housing waiting lists available. Housing Authority of the City of Texarkana has public housing available. That's Texarkana. So that borderline, I think, of Texas there. And Magnolia Housing Authority has public housing waiting lists open, guys. If you need other support, there is Section 8 Consulting. I think he works directly with Texas and Arkansas. But he actually can help you with some legal help over there. I believe for every state he has someone for you. I'm not for certain on that, but Section 8 Consulting, Mama Cutie Finance, and the Affordable Housing Waiting Room, all here on YouTube, support you, and they talk about Section 8, guys. And of course, I am here to give you your weekly updates on what is available out there. So subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit that notification bell down there. So don't just subscribe, hit that bell so you can be notified weekly. When you see you have a right to have a home, we are talking about Section 8, although we have other things on this channel that is great information, and we live creatively in every area of our lives. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Leave me some comments. Let me know if you know anything about this, or if there's a particular state you're looking for, please leave it in the comments and let me know. All right. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you real soon on an upcoming video.